Welcome back to the best preschool Bible stories ever. I can't wait to learn about the Bible today. We have been taking a deep dive into the lives of Jesus' disciples, and it has been so cool. Today is the same, and we are talking about Peter. We know that Peter did some crazy things, but he also did great and mighty things for God. He didn't always get it right, but he was still called by God and had a purpose. Let's take a look at his story.
Peter's story starts one day when Jesus was teaching in Galilee. There were hundreds of people who were following him to hear the wonderful things he was preaching about. Jesus was standing near the lake of Gennesaret. He looked off into the water when he stopped talking to the people and saw two boats on the shore. Jesus saw that the fishermen of those boats were off to the side, cleaning their nets. Then he walked over and got into one of the boats, which was Peter's. Peter wondered what Jesus was doing in his boat, so he walked up closer. Jesus sat down and began teaching the people from Peter's boat. When he finished teaching, he looked at Peter and said, "Hop in. Take this boat into the deeper part of the sea and toss your net in the water and see what you can catch." Peter answered Jesus and said, "Master, we have tried all night long to catch something with our nets and haven't caught a single fish. But I guess if you say so, I will go and let down the net." They set sail in the boat and threw the nets into the water. When Simon pulled on the net to bring it back up to the boat, he saw that the net was overflowing with fish. There was so much fish that the net was breaking. They caught enough fish to fill 2 boats. Peter fell to his knees at Jesus' feet. Jesus told him to follow, and he would make him a fisher of men. So Peter followed Jesus from that day forward. Peter was known for being very silly and making a lot of mistakes. But he still followed God and eventually was filled with the Holy Spirit, which gave him authority to preach the gospel and perform miracles that he saw Jesus doing. Peter spread the good news of Jesus for the rest of his life.
Peter's story is so cool. I can't believe they caught that many fish. Being a disciple of Jesus must have been so amazing. Now that we've learned about Peter, are you guys ready to learn our memory verse? Who's excited to do this series memory verse? Me too. For those who don't remember, our memory verse comes from Matthew 28:19. And the way that goes is, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations." Now, before we do our memory verse all together, we're going to stand up, cast a net, and catch some really big fish. Are you ready? On a count of 3, let's cast our net. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, you guys threw the net really far. Now let's pull it in. You guys feel how heavy the fish are? So heavy. Whoa, look at all this fish. Now let's throw them back in and do our memory verse. On a count of 3, let's do it all together. 1, 2, 3. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations. Awesome job. Do you think we can do it one more time? Here we go. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations. Awesome job, guys. Can't wait to see you guys next week.